Hi, I'm Fame Cutover of Lenguin.com, and this is Mandarin Chinese. Now it's your turn to say the things you learned in the last lesson. Plus, you'll learn the Chinese characters. Let's get started. Listen.
我想买点点心。
Repeat the word for pastries or small cakes.
点心，点心。
It can also mean snacks or refreshments, in general as well as pastries. Repeat. I'd like to buy some pastries.
我想买点点心。我想买点点心。
We've had the word
一点
a little, which is made up of the number
一
and the counter.
点
In this sentence, we have the counter alone, and it's in its northern pronunciation. Repeat both versions after the speaker. And notice that the northern pronunciation has a different vowel, as well as having an R at the end instead of an N.
点，点儿，点，点儿。
Used here, it means some. What's the word for pastries?
点心，
How do you say, I'd like to buy some pastries?
我想买点点心。
The conversation continues.
这个小点心多少钱一斤？
8毛钱一斤。
The word
点心
covers a wide range of bakery goods. Here, it's modified by
小
to be more specific. Repeat small pastries. Notice that the low tone of
小
changes to rising tone before the low tone of the following syllable.
小点心，小点心。
The Chinese unit of weight, roughly approximating our pound, is a catty. Repeat, 1 catty. Notice that the high tone of
一
changes to falling tone before the high tone of
斤
一斤，一斤。
Repeat, how much is this kind of small pastry?
这个小点心多少钱？
Notice that the counter ga is used. A special counter for pastries is not used here because we're talking about kinds of pastries, not pieces of pastry. Repeat, how much is this kind of small pastry a catty?
这个小点心多少钱一斤？ 这个小点心多少钱一斤？
Notice that just as in English, we can say something is so much a pound. In Chinese, the word order is also often the same way. Try asking the question yourself now. How much is this kind of small pastry a catty?
这个小点心多少钱一斤？
8毛钱一斤。
The answer, 80 cents a catty, is literally 8 dimes a catty. Repeat, 8 dimes.
8毛，8毛。
Repeat, 80 cents a catty. Notice that the word for money comes after the price.
8毛钱一斤，8毛钱一斤。
Now you take the part of the shopkeeper. Tell your customer that small pastries are 80 cents a catty.
这个小点心多少钱一斤？
8毛钱一斤。
After finding out the price, you might ask for some of the pastries. Listen.
请你给我2斤。
Repeat the verb to give.
给，给。
Repeat, give me 2 catties.
给我2斤。 给我2斤。
Repeat the word used for please when you're making a request.
请
Repeat please, literally, ask you.
请你
Notice the tone change of
请
before
你
repeat, please give me 2 catties.
请你给我2斤。请你给我2斤。
Now you try it from the start. First, ask how much these small pastries are a catty, then ask for 2 catties.
这个小点心多少钱一斤？
8毛钱一斤。
请你给我2斤。
Let's say pastries aren't the only thing that you want to buy. Listen.
您还要点什么？
我还要汽水。
Repeat the verb to want.
要
Repeat the word for soda, literally air water.
汽水
Repeat, I want soda too.
我还要汽水。
Try responding to the question now. What else do you want? Say that you want soda too.
您还要点什么？
我还要汽水。
After saying you want some soda, you want to ask how much it costs. Listen.
多少钱一瓶？
2毛5分钱。
Repeat the word for bottle. It's a counter.
瓶
Repeat, 1 bottle.
一瓶
Now you've seen what happens to the number 1
一
when followed by a syllable in each of the 4 tones.
一
Has the falling tone when followed by any syllable except one with another falling tone, in which case it has the rising tone. Listen.
一斤一瓶一本一份
Now you repeat. 1 catty, 1 bottle, 1 volume, 1 copy.
一斤一瓶一本一份一斤一瓶一本一份
Repeat. How much is it a bottle?
多少钱一瓶？多少钱一瓶？
Ask the question yourself now. How much is it a bottle?
多少钱一瓶？
2毛5分钱。
Repeat the word for cent.
分
Notice that the word for cent is
分
with a high tone, and the word for copy is
分
with a falling tone. Repeat, 25 cents, literally, 2 dimes, 5 cents, money.
2毛5分钱2毛5分钱
Try answering the question yourself now.
多少钱一瓶？
2毛5分钱。
Now let's say you've chosen your purchases. The total cost is $2.35. Your conversation continues.
这是3块钱。
找你6毛5分钱。
谢谢，再见。
再见。
Repeat, here's $3. Literally, this is $3 money.
这是3块钱。这是3块钱。
Try saying it yourself. Here's $3.
这是3块钱。
找你6毛5分钱。
In reply to the shopkeeper, you say, thank you and goodbye. Repeat, goodbye, which is really something like, see you again.
再见。再见。
Repeat, thank you, goodbye.
谢谢。再见。谢谢。再见。
Try the conversation again now. First, you give the shopkeeper $3. Then, after you get your change, you say thank you and goodbye.
这是3块钱。
找你6毛5分钱。
谢谢。再见。
再见。
好，我们下课吧。Remember to head over to Lenguin.com to play the games. That's Lenguin, as in Lenguin the penguin. Thanks for watching. I want to thank all of our supporters who have helped make these courses possible. You too can help us continue offering free language courses. Simply head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Lenguin. What's Patreon, you ask? It's a crowdfunding site where you can pledge any amount you want to our cause. And to show our thanks, we'll give you bonus stuff. Again, that's patreon.com/Lenguin. Until next time, stay cool.